Alright, we're good. Welcome back to Entry Model Chronicles. This is day 2, episode 2. This definitely won't be a daily occurrence. This just happens to be today. But I wanted to get this video out because I took a trade today by this entry model. So I wanted to kind of get to teaching on it as soon as possible. Just get it out there. Forget about it, and you guys can just study about it. But this video is about displacement entries, or as I like to call them, joining the trend. However, a lot of the people in the Discord that I've told about this video are saying it's pretty much a FOMO entry, which it is. However, it does have a meaning behind it. It has a mindset behind it. You have a profit goal, you have your draw on liquidity, everything you need about ICT concepts or SMC concepts. SMC, everything that is about this entry model is still in fact valid. It is a valid entry. However, this is a scalping setup, so you're not going to use your full lot size. If you do 2 minis, this will be a 1 mini setup. If you do 8 micros, this will be a 5 micro setup. It's 75% of your normal lot size because the risk is a lot. It's a pretty great. It's not the ideal risk that you want to take if you're sniping the market, such as with the 2022 model setup. So I say we just get into it. I'll teach you guys about the setup. I'll show you 3 examples, and then you guys are going to do your homework. So, displacement entries, joining the trend. This entry model is risky and it is not taught by ICT. I don't know who created it, but I'm not going to take any credit for it because I didn't do it. I think I've just seen people use it. I took notes, and then this is what I've compiled of it, and this is what I use. This is my setup of how I trade this FOMO entry, displacement entries. So this entry consists of a displacement, that is displacement high, and a displacement low, with a fair value gap or an order block inside those 2 points. It then has to have a break of structure, not a market structure shift. However, if you do get a market structure shift, that's much ideal than a break of structure. Then 3 is failed liquidity taken. If it's going for buy side liquidity, it has to go for it and then retrace into your entry point. If it takes the liquidity that you're looking for, that you want your first TP to be, then it's not going to be, your entry is then, it's not valid. It doesn't work anymore. So failed liquidity taken, and then the 4th of all is the retracement into your entry point after failing to take the said liquidity. So your stop loss is going to be order blocks or swing points, which is plus or minus 3 ticks. So if you're going to put it at the swing low, which is like 9 ticks away, it's going to be minus 3 ticks more. So it's 12 ticks overall. Your TPs are going to be swing points that are greater than 20 ticks. Your minimum TP point should be 20 ticks. You're preferably going to be aiming for 40 ticks on ES1 continuous. However, 20 ticks should be more than enough for this scalping strategy. But if you want to be greedy, you can of course take TPs little earlier in the trend, like 13, maybe 17 ticks. But 20 ticks is ideal for first TP. Alright, first example. You can see by this trend line over here that we have been bullish in the prior market, which is Asia. Asia did consolidate during this day. This is July 5th. And London did do its original swing entry, so AM was a bit choppy. So we were gonna trade the aftermarket, which is after London close. As you can see here, this is entry point is during 10 p.m., which is Asia session. So prior days, the 90-minute cycles, were leading all up to this. That's why I did take this trade. But we have this trend right here. We have been bullish throughout this Q1, the quarter 1. So we have sell side liquidity right here. It touches it, it goes back up. This is enough to be liquidity taken during Asia session because there are not a lot of orders going through. We have a market structure shift. This is a valid market structure shift. It pushes back up, it retraces after failing to take liquidity, goes back into the fair value gap that I was looking for. It's this setup right here. The risk on this is 7 minus 3, that's 10. You should put your stop loss at 10 ticks in this case. And you're going to be aiming for this buy side liquidity up here. It goes straight for it. It actually goes for CE of it. So the CE is 22 ticks. So this would probably be enough for you to just get out of the trade, or at least take first partials. So this should be enough, and you probably just get stopped out of break even. That's the first trade or first example from me. This is second. You see we have this trend line right here to show you that the market has been bullish during this day and maybe even yesterday too. But again, this is also July 5th. This is during the PM session. We have sell side liquidity right here. It takes it after taking buy side liquidity, so we know for a fact it's going to continue up. It goes down, immediately touches some sort of an order block or fair value gap. I don't remember. However, it did touch something that made it continue upwards. It goes straight back up, displaces over this swing high. This is a market structure shift, so it confirms for us that the market is going higher. It goes straight back down. It touches this fair value gap over here. However, this wouldn't be mainly our entry because we want at least another order block or another bullish PDA to get respected. It continues up above this order block right here. It touches it 6 times before it continues up. My guess is that you would be inside of the market by the 3rd time it touches it. At least that's what I would have do. So you put your stop loss at this top of the fair value gap right here, minus 3 ticks. So if this would have been, I don't know, 18, you put your stop at 21 ticks. And then you just ride it all the way out. This would be your first TP right here, and this would be your final TP over here by the buy side liquidity. That's the second example. Now, this is the entry that I took today, July 11th. Sorry. It has been taking out sell side liquidity all day. However, if you look at this trend line right here, we have been bullish the entire day. We have been taking out sell side again. It goes up. It fails to take this buy side liquidity, but we have a market structure shift. This is a valid market structure shift. It continues up and then finally retraces into this order block right here. However, I personally entered off this fair value gap right here, but you probably would have tried to enter off this order block. As you can see, it touches it twice before it actually displaces upwards. So you could have entered like here, maybe here in these this consolidation phase right here. But this consolidation right here is just getting people inside of the market. But I entered off this small fair value gap over there, right, that one right there. But I had my stop at this order block. Remember, at order blocks or swing points, you could of course do fair value gaps, but I do order blocks or swing points. This risk on the E-mini S&P was 9 ticks during the AM session. Yes, that's fucking nuts. But I had it at 12 because minus 3 ticks. We're going long, so that's this swing minus 3 ticks. We'd be aiming for this swing high right here, but as you can see, it failed to take it out all the time. But this would be first TP, and then I had my second TP up here, which is, this was, I think it was 830 open or some sort of a fair value gap. However, I did see it had a bearish PDA. That's why that was my final TP, but I did take half of my power source out over here. But again, it keeps taking out sell side. It displaces above us, market structure shift 1, market structure shift 2, and then finally market structure shift 3, which is the 3rd leg, which is our entry. I entered fair value gap. You probably would have entered off order block. At this order block is your stop loss, minus 3 ticks, aiming for this buy side liquidity or even higher for a bearish PDA. But that's all I'm going to show you today. I want you to go do your homework, prove to yourself that this strategy works for you. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. If it does, then good, master it, be the best at it, be the god of it. Just do what you need to do to prove to yourself that this actually works. Go to the charts and prove to you and prove to me that this works, and prove to me also that it doesn't work. Show yourself how to do it. Anyways, my name is AC. Thank you guys for watching and take care. Peace.